Hello, and my name is Selena, and I want to share with you my hysteroscopy experience. I just got this done last week, and it was a pretty quick procedure. I was told that it was going to be like 20-30 minutes, but when I was rolled into the surgery center room, it took about 60 minutes. Went in at 2, rolled me out about 3, and it was about an hour. So let's go back to the beginning of it all. All right, so we are on our way to get this hysteroscopy done, and I am super excited. I'm excited. Is that weird?
No, that's not weird at all. Hey, you know, this is, we've been waiting on progress. We've been wanting progress and answers and forward movement, so this is part of the process. Yeah, a lot of reasons to be excited.
And I've never had it done before, so I'm eager to see what he finds. So yeah, I'm happy. I haven't had anything to eat, also nothing to drink, and
you will be hangry afterwards.
I will be hangry. I'm actually getting hungry now.
Oh no.
No makeup.
Oh my gosh.
Nothing. It kind of reminds me of like the egg retrieval day.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to really have anything on, so no jewelry or anything like that. So this procedure should be quick. He said maybe 20 minutes or so. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
We'll let y'all know.
Yep. The reason why I got hysteroscopy was because there were polyps that were found, and I've never had this happen before. I had a biopsy done, which caused my RE, reproductive endocrinologist, to find polyps in my uterus. I've never been pregnant. I just had an inkling, I had a feeling, and I asked my doctor before we proceed with the final steps of IVF, can I please get a biopsy done, because I have a feeling that something's in the way. Something's in the way in the uterus. So that's what I say. I say, if you have any inkling, if you feel like I just need to take an extra step, even if the doctor doesn't recommend it at first, be your own advocate, because no one knows your body like you do. And trust your intuition. I always say trust your gut. If someone needs a hysteroscopy, it's usually due to maybe a miscarriage happened, and there needs to be a hysteroscopy and a DNC to go through, get in the uterus, and basically clean it out again. If there are fibroids, if there are polyps, anything basically in the way, and you need to go in and just clean it out. General guidelines, you aren't supposed to eat anything 8 hours before your procedure. However, I was told that I could eat something if it was 6 hours before the procedure, and that's all they said. My husband and I had a big breakfast at 6 in the morning, because my procedure that day was at 1 o'clock, and I had to stop eating by 6 in order to be able to have the procedure 6 hours later. When's the last time we had IHOP?
Oh my gosh.
It has been a really long time.
I remember one time we got up at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
No, it was when we were dating, and
what was it?
And it was, you know, when you're dating and you're willing to stay up at all hours of the night to talk. So we actually, we could have done that, but the time that I'm thinking of is when we just stayed up till like, I don't know, midnight or 1, and we went to go eat.
Yeah, just talking. Talking just makes me ravenous. Just wanted to eat pancakes with you. Yeah. All right, so let's figure out what we're gonna do. Do you know?
I don't know, but it's gonna be something that's gonna keep me full. That is the goal.
Well, we got plenty of it, babe.
And the reason why we're doing this is because I didn't feel like I had a lot of food at home to be able to like fill me up for a long time. So,
yeah.
You know.
So
it's a special event.
When in doubt, go to IHOP.
Yeah.
What is that?
I'm going back to sleep after this.
Someone did not rest well last night. Is it because you're anxious, a little excited?
I think so. I think I just had it on my mind. I'm not nervous about the procedure, but I think I was thinking about it, you know?
Yeah, sure.
At least I don't think I'm nervous about it.
Yeah. Well, at least we got some disco music on right now. So, okay. Little car wash. Yeah. Oh, get it. Get it. Get it. What? Get it.
When I showed up into the surgery center, I was told that I had too big of a breakfast, and because of that, we would have to wait. I was not happy. I was not happy because I was so ready to just get it over with. But I waited, and of course, and I think the main reason for that is that they don't want you to what's called aspirate while you're under anesthesia. They knock you out, and you do not want to be throwing up and then food gets in your lungs, because that's a really, really bad thing. So I get it. I totally get it. I respect it. But nobody told me that it was supposed to be a continental breakfast, that it was supposed to be light. Whatever.
Well,
Just waiting. You know how that is. We were supposed to be here an hour before procedure.
yeah, 60 full minutes.
So it's just, I'd filled the paperwork out, and now it's just waiting for them to call me back. They'll put a drip in me. The anesthesiologist will interview me. So I hope I can take you back there, but I don't know.
All right, bye. All right, so they totally blocked us from having any phones in the back room or anything like that. So they just took her back, I guess getting her prepped and everything. But they won't let your boy back yet. But they made her leave her phone, jewelry, and all that stuff out here. So she wasn't too happy about that, because she wanted to, show you guys, I guess, back room and what's going on back there and document it. But we weren't able to. So I'm gonna try to be a ninja when I go back there. They said I can come back, so I'm gonna have my phone ready and record ready. So let's see if I can pull it off. I've got to say that our doctor is super cool, man. He's got swag, and if you see this doctor, I know you're gonna be like, appreciate that, man. Fist bump. But no, dude, he walked in super cool, confident, chewing his gum confidently, His eyes kind of half closed because he knows he's about to go in there and knock it out the park. Just gangster, man. So went in, got undressed, put the gown on, laid there. The nurse who was taking care of me put a drip and IV in me. Hi guys. I'm ready to get drunk. I'm ready to get drunk. I like it. You're crazy. Are you happy?
Yes.
Excited?
I'll be happier when they start.
Yeah, I feel you. I understand. It's, waiting again.
Yes.
The big W word. The anesthesiologist comes to talk to me. My RE comes to talk to me, making sure that I understand what's going on, that I thoroughly understand what's happening that day, and then also the recovery and what that looks like. So they were very thorough. I appreciated everything they said that they did, because they were pretty awesome. As soon as it was time to finally wheel me into the surgery center, I'm in the bed and the nurses are wheeling me in, and I go into the surgery center and I'm on the bed, but then there's a bed that's there. And so the anesthesiologist just put something in my drip. I could feel it because I started to get woozy, and they had me change myself from one bed to the other to get off the bed and get into another bed. And my legs weren't in stirrups. I hadn't put my legs up or anything like that. I was just laying there. And so after I got into the new bed, the anesthesiologist puts this gas on my nose. He tells me to breathe in deeply. I'm out. I'm totally out. I passed out. All I know is I wake up, there's a pad in between my legs, and it's over. It's over. And so, when you go through this process of infertility and you're having doctors and nurses look
look at you down there all the time, you somewhat get desensitized to it because it's just a part of it. I mean, you have to do it. You have to do it. So it just kind of like freaks me out though when I really think about it, because you know, you're in a room and you've got multiple people in the room working on you, and you're naked, and all I know is they had to move my body to put me in the stirrups and then take me out of the stirrups and in and then back onto the bed, and it's just like, wow, like it just kind of breaks me out when I think about it. So I wake up and I'm crampy. I'm super crampy. I mean, I think that I have a pretty good pain tolerance, and this was painful. You know, I asked the nurse, could I have something for the pain? And she gave me a Loratab. So that was super helpful. When you're under, time goes by really, really fast, but I felt rushed, and my husband told me that it felt very, very rushed. And it could have been because I ended up going into surgery later than I was supposed to, because we had to wait for the food to digest and all that stuff. But wow, like I felt so rushed. All I wanted to do was just lay there and start waking up. And I was super groggy. And basically I felt like it was like, okay, you gotta get up, you gotta go. And so they asked me to go to urinate. And I thought I was on the toilet for like 3 minutes before my husband came in and asked me if I was okay and told me to stand up. But later he told me that I was there for 20 minutes. And I was just trying. I was trying to use the restroom and I couldn't. I just couldn't. And so then the nurse was like, don't worry about it. Just do it when you get home. If you haven't done it in 8 hours, then give us a call if something's wrong. And I was fine. Everything was fine. The recovery wasn't too bad. It really wasn't too bad. I didn't have very much motivation, I will tell you, for the next 3 days. Now, they do tell you to not drive or make any important decisions 24 hours after the procedure. And let me tell you, that's for a really good reason, because I was super groggy, and it's really dangerous if you are driving because you're still under the influence. And so I found that the anesthesia was like still in my body for 2, maybe even 3 days. I wasn't motivated. My body felt weak and a little jittery. And I was just in bed. I was in bed. I had a heating blanket on. I took Advil. The doctor didn't give me any antibiotics. There wasn't any need to. At least that's what he felt. So I'm fine, and I'm good. I'm good now. And so surgery went well. He said that there were more polyps on my right side than the left side, but it's done. It's so done. And I hope that this surgery, well, the whole reason why you do it is to get pregnant. Or at least in my case, is to get pregnant. And so I'm hoping that everything that has been done is all in preparation for our embryo to implant and to finally develop a baby, a fetus. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it wasn't horrible. It really wasn't. But I would say that if you're gonna get it, just give yourself grace and allow yourself for the next couple of days to just rest. And it's not hard recovery, but your body is just gonna want to rest. I mean, somebody just went inside of you and basically cut off stuff and cleaned everything out of your uterus. So technically what I got done was a hysteroscopy, a polypectomy, and a DNC. And basically that's just going in, getting rid of all these polyps that are like skin tags is what they tell me, and cleaning it all out. So yeah, I hope if you have to get a hysteroscopy or even a laparoscopy or anything like that, that it all goes well and that you have great experience with it. Okay, so that's it for now. Until next time, catch me in the next video.